Hello, church family. Today we're going to talk about a special day, and it's the day of the Lord. And this is out of Zechariah 14 that ends this particular book and the prophecy that Zechariah has proclaimed. It says, "Behold, the day of the Lord is coming, and that he will gather all nations together against Jerusalem." So God is gathering these nations to purge, to refine, and to judge. And it says, "And your spoils will be divided in your midst, and that the city will be taken. Half of the city shall go into captivity. But the remnants of the people shall not be cut off from the city," as God says in the last part of verse 2. And then we see that the Lord will go forth and fight against those nations, that he will stand on the Mount of Olives, and it will split north to south, with the valley running east to west, where the people can flee to escape. And then it says, "Thus the Lord my God will come, and all the saints with him." And in verse 9, "And the Lord shall be king over all the earth. In the day it shall be, the Lord is one, and his name one." So this is the millennium time, the start of the millennium time. And he says down the last part of verse 11, "But Jerusalem shall be safely inhabited." And then verse 12, it does talk about the plague with which the Lord will strike all the people who fought against Jerusalem. And it's a very gruesome type scene. And then as we move on down to the end of the chapter, we see that the nations worship the Lord. And so that shall come to pass, this is verse 16, that every nation who is left of all the nations which came against Jerusalem shall go up from year to year to worship the King, the Lord of hosts, and to keep the Feast of Tabernacles. Now, if you remember, we studied about the Feast of Tabernacles out of Leviticus 23, and this has to do with commemorating the deliverance, protection, and provision of God's people, just as he did during the Exodus. And then verse 20 talks about that day, "Holiness to the Lord shall be engraved on the bells of the horses." And this is what was engraved on the turbans of the high priest. And it talks about the pots and bowls and things that would be holy. Anything serving the Lord would be holy. Holy to the Lord of hosts. And then in the last part of this chapter, the very last saying, "That they shall no longer be a Canaanite in the house of Lord of hosts." And this is figuratively speaking that no unclean, unspiritual person shall be able to enter the temple, the Millennium Temple. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and may God bless you as you read it, and may his face shine upon you. God bless you and have a great day.